Oh, the guy's got it by the tail. Let's see the bicep. Yeah. Look at this garden. I love all the purple coneflowers, black-eyed Susans, junipers, or butterflies. It just keeps going and going.
It allows us to have enjoyment all the time. There's the water, the sound of it is, I think, the best part.
So this is a pickle from the garden. You're sitting here enjoying this beautiful water feature. The homeowner who made us this lunch does not want to go on film, even though she's super cool and likes to do yoga out here.
I'll let you out.
Okay, should we help these ladies? Oh, the guy's got it by the tail. He's picking it up. There's a snapping turtle. He's walking across the street with it. He's helping the little old lady cross the road with the snapping turtle. And letting it down. Hey, they beat us to it. Nice deed. Look at this beautiful aquascape ecosystem dry stream bed. Okay, it's just really a dry stream bed. But Darren, you said that you wanted to mimic that in the backyard?
Yeah, we did that after the fact, but we just wanted to create that, like it was coming off the hill down through this way, and then you'll see where the real beauty starts in the back.
So I'm out here in North Jersey with Darren Tobito and Matt, his foreman. And I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and it's all about showcasing how people live the aquascape lifestyle, including a 25-foot pondless waterfall we got here?
Yes.
All right, let's check this out. I hear a little puppy. I hear a little puppy. How are you? I'm the Pond Guy.
I'm Jane.
Hi, Jane. What's the dog's name?
Oliver.
Beautiful backyard. I hear you're a personal trainer. Let's see the bicep. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And you actually do some training down here, huh?
During COVID, I did a couple of videos and stuff in front of the water.
Why not? You know, you're outside, you're in front of this. So Jane, what's the story here? How did this all come about?
Well, when
Wow.
we moved in here, we had just a straight slope of grass, nothing else.
Right.
So we wanted something interesting and fun, and we liked water, so this was perfect.
When you have a palette like this, right, to work at, Darren, it's pretty incredible. This is terrific. Boy, and I love this little seating area. Does it get a lot of use down here? Oh, you even got your aquascape cups out. Look at that. Living the aquascape lifestyle. Okay, so Jane, what has it been like having this? This is a beautiful water feature.
Oh, it's awesome. We use it all the time, morning, night, afternoon, all the time. It's light up at night, so it's even better at nighttime when all the lights are on it.
People that don't know what the aquascape lifestyle is, how would you describe that for yourself and your family? You want to be on the vlog?
It allows us to have enjoyment all the time. There's the water, the sound of it is, I think, the best part, too.
Yeah. And what about the maintenance? So people that don't have one of these, what's the maintenance
It's really
like?
pretty easy. It's really pretty easy. We just turn it on.
Turn it on, turn it off.
Turn it on, turn it off. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's pretty low maintenance.
So this project was awesome and challenging. It's a big drop off in the back, which we experience a lot here in this area. So we had a big slope that came down this way. So we built it up with a boulder wall on this side so we can get ourselves a patio. We had to start right here. So this whole project, we brought our machines and trucks down into here, and we started with our patios and then our steps, and then across our patio over here with our fire pit and wall and our tall green giant arborvitae. This is about approximately a 25-foot pondless waterfall. Our vault system is stored right down in this area here. We have our vault and our aqua blocks with our overflow, and we have an iogen in here as well to help with this. And then we built these natural stone carney steps up here. And the one thing that I really wanted so badly was, and I couldn't wait to do it, was this here, because it mimics a lot of the Delaware River to me, which is only about 30 miles from here. And I love this kind of like walk-in shore. And then with that piece of driftwood that we found and put in place right there, I wanted to create multiple different layers in this backyard for them. This rock, I knew exactly where I wanted that when we put that one in. And then the same with this one. This was the pinch point. There's another piece of driftwood that's masking our spillway coming down, and then bringing it in tight, coming on down to where they sit and enjoy their time, which is fantastic. And then in the front, we did just a little dry riverbed coming down through that area. And the whole thing was that when we were coming up trying to think about how to cut that smaller, since a lot of streams come off these hills around here, we would just kind of mimic and say that's the stream coming down, cutting right through here underground or cavern, and then all of a sudden it pops out here and the water itself just starts flowing. right down to here. So it's multiple levels, which I love working with. I'm so spoiled in this area with many tiers, not only from the deck can they hear and enjoy, also back from by the fire pit that we had put in, you could sit there as well and you can still hear.
Okay.
Look at this garden. Never ever gets old. I love all the purple coneflowers, the black-eyed Susans, the junipers. Holy cow. More butterflies. Look at this. It just keeps going and going. I love it. I can hear the water feature. It's drawing me in. Oh, this is just paradise. So you did all this?
Yes.
Oh, look at how tranquil that is. It's like the little secret garden. You just come out here. I love the little seats that are set up. Couple of goldfish, a fish cave, a frog, water lilies. Oh, come on. I don't want to leave. This is the only thing I don't like about my job is leaving. Look at that. Nice green frog right there by that yellow lily. 3 yellow lilies blooming. Gorgeous. You got the life, buddy. You got the life. So Darren, when did you build this?
2011. This was a backyard that had a ton of sinkholes in it from shot rock that wasn't mixed properly, and it used to be a cliff that went way down in the back. So we brought in heavy equipment and we dug down 2 swimming pools and brought in bank run and built it up.
So you did the whole landscaping back here.
There's walls.
And Matt, this is before your time, 2011. You were still in diapers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so these are your 25-cent goldfish?
They are.
What's it been like living the aquascape lifestyle?
It's been wonderful. Very relaxing. Come out, sit, enjoy.
How did you guys decide to have a water feature? Like, what was the motivation?
A babbling brook.
And you got it.
I did. I wanted to sit here and just hear water run. We lived in Colorado and
We had a little pond when we were
in Naperville.
Naperville.
We enjoyed having that running water. We wanted a little area to sit and just relax and kind of enclose it into a secluded little space.
Pulled out some rock boulders that were the size of cars.
Yep.
And that created an additional terrace down below with the boulders that were pulled out of the yard.
This is one of my most proud jobs.
Yeah, I enjoy gardening.
Are these chairs used a lot for morning coffees or afternoon cocktails?
They are used often and to eat and sit and just relax. Yes, they were my grandparents. So
Wow.
We have a couple of them, a few of them. We really enjoy them.
Darren did a good job taking care of you, huh?
Darren did a great job.
We put in focal plants for her and then a couple other, and she was off and running. So this is where saying that we dug out 2 swimming pools worth of shot rock, which was not mixed, which was causing the sinkholes, a big problem. We dug it all out, and then we brought in bank run, we brought up in lifts, we compacted everything up, and we started our walls. Starting our walls, our whole goal was to get that pond in and to get these gardens. And look at these fantastic gardens that Debbie and Bob have created throughout the years. We cut all the lines in for them. We did specific plants, but everything else was just their love of working outside. And what I'm proud of is that the fact that this wall has never moved, because we did it the right way and we brought that 800 ton of material in to make sure that this is right. So all the way around, this is all set. We got our steps back up. Bob had said earlier we pulled out huge boulders that were mixed in and we built the lower wall that's down there. Coming up around here are walkways, our plants, and then our walkway around to her pond, and then up this way, which you can see in the photo, one of our befores and our durings, you can see how it was all laid out, and it's amazing the transformation that happens over the years. In this section here, you can see the paint marks where the pond was laid out to be with the conduit that runs over for our power. Almost 10 years later now, this is what you have. Nice and full in a backyard that gets tons of love, and you can't beat that.
I love the moss back there, growing right behind the waterfalls. Look at how natural that is. Little deers running, little babies. Wow, that mom's got 3 baby deer. Wow. Give me a pickle. So this is a pickle from the garden, and we are sitting here enjoying this beautiful water feature. The homeowner who made us this lunch does not want to go on film, even though she's super cool and likes to do yoga out here. So can you tell us how you use this garden?
How I got into yoga was a friend of mine, after I had lost my son, said, you know, we need to get you out of the house. And we always used to do things and try different, you know, people call us Lucy and Ethel. We used to go on all different kinds of adventures together. There was a local place that just opened up, and she said, let's try yoga. So I said, okay, and she did not like it, and I was completely hooked. It's very therapeutic.
So you guys did it together, but she didn't stick with it and you did.
Correct.
And then
Yeah.
this is a healing garden because you lost a child 17 years ago, which is the angel over there.
Yeah.
And you wanted to create something that would be a place of serenity for you, and this is what this has been, correct?
Christmas of 2003, we lost our their third son due to complications of childbirth. I delivered him naturally, and we saw the devastation of, the magnitude of the situation and the deformities, and, confirmation that unfortunately he was not viable. But, we named him Nicholas Charles, and slowly over time I eventually decided to do a pond here because I always found peace over at, the water down at the beach. I figured, how could I incorporate this here? But it took a long time to get to this. I mean, when I originally started the pond in the hopes of healing, obviously it wasn't, okay, the waterfall's here, now I'm healed. It took many, many years just because of the complications and the fact that I had a family member who kind of judged us on how I lost my son and how we handled it afterwards. So that kind of put me into a little bit of a post-traumatic stress disorder and was not comfortable with sharing my story. But then as the years progressed, we added on each year. We actually kind of added on each year around the time that he passed away, just as a memorial kind of thing. In the sunroom over there, I actually have metal stars. Everybody wrote a message on it. Originally that was going to get hung up here, but the sun was fading all the messages that everybody wrote on the stars, so I hung it in there. And each year we just plant something once a year for his, I call it an angelversary. And then now I share it. A friend of mine came to do yoga. She's a yoga instructor, and she's always teaching and leading class. And I said, why don't you just come into the backyard, do yoga with me. We don't have to talk. You don't have to teach. Just do your own practice. When yoga was over and she looked at the pond, she says, wow, she goes, I didn't realize how tense I felt, and I'm just in so much peace right now.
Peace.
Peace. Even friends who will come over, with the rat race of life, they'll stop here and they'll just sit for 5 minutes, and the stresses of life kind of just wash over. And I said to Darren, I said, it's almost like a reset button. Although, your problems in your life are still there, it doesn't change anything, but you kind of just have that reset button and you just feel, okay, I can handle what's going on. You realize what's important and what to prioritize.
Yep.
But for me, I also believe that it's my faith. So it's a combination of nature, my faith, and yoga. So it's not just one thing.
Well, it is a beautiful garden. Sorry for your loss, and I'm glad that Darren was able to create a little bit of a sanctuary for you to enjoy.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing that story.
You're welcome.
I already feel more relaxed after hanging out with Darren for so long. So this is a little bit of a different vlog because the lady didn't want to appear on camera, and it's obviously because of her story, but it's a powerful enough story that I thought we would share it. And the fact that she has a healing garden that Darren was able to create for her, these are the kind of stories that we want to tell in the vlog, because there's a lot of people that, whether they lost a loved one or lost something else in their life, that can use a healing garden. And we've been out here for about an hour just talking, and she made us lunch and everything else. There's nothing that will soothe you more than a water feature with nature and how it is. And so the fact that that can bring that kind of healing to somebody that's gone through a tragic loss like she has, it's powerful for her to share her story, and I just hope that you guys enjoy this video.